Let's film a video together.
No! Sorry about him. He stinks. Do you know what's bad? This. And this. Oh, and this as well. I mean, that's not even a dog. That is a cat. I don't know about you guys, but I've seen a huge influx, it's quite a big word, of dog chiropractors on my For You page lately on TikTok. And I disapprove. It just feels wrong. I mean, look at the cat being adjusted. It just looks a little bit too intimate for my liking, to be honest. That's it. Your cat is in dire need of an adjustment. I feel like if anyone has that guy around for dinner or something like that, and you happen to have a pet cat, if he disappears for the toilet, just check on your cat, because he could be in that little loop right there, just getting clicked over and over again, getting cracked up. Now, the whole dog chiropractor thing is pretty new. I used to see loads of human chiropractors, which is just like compilations of humans being adjusted, which is correct terminology, by the way. That is actual chiropractic terminology, being adjusted, which is very different from the way I adjust myself. It's stuck to my leg. Just a slight adjustment because it's simply stuck to my leg. Stop watching me. Anyway, I used to see a lot of humans being adjusted. Yeah, I kind of liked it. All the little crackle and pops. It's kind of like a bowl of Rice Krispies. It's just a whole hunk of human flesh being prodded and like twisted and folded and stuff. It's kind of nice. I literally could not help myself but watch those videos. Every time it came up, I would just watch it. It's just what I did. That is until they started doing that thing, you know, when they put a rope around their head and they pull their neck?
All the muscles go loose. Ooh, I felt that through my spine.
Yeah, that move is just one step way too far, all the way too far. It's horrible. It's like if you got a tow rope, you attached it round a human being's head, attached it to a car, so that's what tow ropes are for, and you just drove full speed with the head attached. That's what it looks like. It looks so painful. And they always look in agony afterwards as well. So what is the point? Surely that's not a nice adjustment, or whatever you call it. It's like they open their eyes and they're surprised they're still alive. It's like they've just been born. That's what it looks like. That's what their reaction genuinely looks like. And I'm sorry, any sort of relief you might feel after that is not worth having your head ripped out of its socket for a couple of seconds. It's just not. And there's already debate online as to whether human chiropractors are legit, let alone dog chiropractors. I'm sure there's great chiropractors out there, but you're obviously gonna get some bad eggs amongst the bunch, especially when you're posting something online. It encourages people who are underqualified to do the same. So you end up with people like this. Oh, what, the trident? No, don't worry about it. What do you mean this doesn't seem legit? Just trust me. I know what I'm doing. It's called a head adjustment, okay? That's it. Just let it loose. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Okay. Do you feel better now? Yes, he does feel better. But you're holding his neck up because it's clearly broken and he's dead. No, 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 no. He feels so much better, he's gone to sleep. And if doing that to humans wasn't enough, they now do it to dogs. That's right, dogs. And pugs. Is a pug even a dog? I feel like those things just crash landed here. I think I'm actually gonna have to search this one up. And last time I looked something up, I made a big mistake because you guys could see my search history. So this time, I'll be using Aria. Aria is an AI assistant on the Opera browser. I love the Opera browser, by the way. You can ask Aria literally anything. To an extent, all right, don't be weird. And you can save previous chats. So if you've got any important information in previous chats, then just keep those chats alive and you can go back and check them out. For instance, here's what I've been searching: time in Melbourne. This is because my editors live in Melbourne and I like to know when they are sleeping. I like to know their every waking hour. And I've also been searching, why am I so lonely? Okay, that must have been a mistake. So, Cal, can we cut that, please? Thank you. So if I start a new chat, now I can search, is a pug a breed of dog? Let's find out once and for all. Yes, a pug is indeed a breed of dog. They are often described as affectionate, playful, and great companions, making them a beloved choice for many dog lovers. I don't believe you. but thank you anyway. The Opera browser has really helped to increase my workflow. As you can see on the sidebar, you can keep important apps such as Instagram, where I can be searching for video ideas or just checking out on other people's posts. TikTok, a great source of video ideas for me, since this very video was born from TikToks. Another feature I really love is that you can have different workspaces. For me, I use one for pleasure and one for work. Over on my pleasure workspace, you can see that I'm making use of tab islands. Here, for instance, is my ItalianBach island tab. I've got ItalianBach's YouTube up, his TikTok, and his Instagram, because I'm his biggest fan. And I can now collapse that island and open up a different island. This is where I do my online shopping. I'm looking at trousers. I'm looking at ASOS. I can then collapse that island and open up my final island, which is my pug island. Do pugs bite? They can if they feel threatened, apparently. Why are pugs? I don't really know why I searched that, to be honest with you. Are pugs squishy? Didn't get a straight answer for that one. And collapse. Gone are the days where you've got so many tabs open, you don't know where things are. Now you've got tab islands where you can neatly organize all of your tabs, you know where everything is, and it makes life just way easier. Best of all, Opera is literally free to download, so there's no reason why you shouldn't be helping yourself and download it now using the link in my description. Now, the difference between humans and dogs is that a human can take a trip to a chiropractor and decide for themselves or say out loud, wow, that has really helped my back, I feel much better. Whereas a dog can't. Guys, I don't know if you've noticed, I am pretty observant, but dogs can't speak. So the owners who are taking their dogs to these dog chiropractors are literally taking the dog chiropractor's word for it. They just trust that the dog chiropractor is telling the truth, that these adjustments are actually helping the dog and the dog feels better. Give him here. Oh, he's clearly in need of a neck adjustment. Is he? Yes, he is. Shut up. Okay, don't worry. This will be an easy one. He feels much better. He's telling me he feels much better. Oh, good. Does he really? Yes, he does. How do you know? Shut up. Look at how much better he is. Isn't his neck the other way round? He's sniffing his own ass. That's what dogs do. That's how a dog's neck should look. This is a hippopotamus, by the way. Don't take everything. These are acted out. They're not real. Getting good use of that out of that toy. And how do dogs even end up in this place? Does an owner see their dog limping and just decides, we need to get that thing cracked? We need to crack that thing all over. Instead of taking it to the vet, because I know for a fact vets are not referring people to these dog chiropractors. That's just unvetly. That's a word. So it's all on the owner's back. They're just deciding, okay, yeah, we need to fold my pug in half. In this reenactment, I am the dog, okay? Oh, owner, oh my God, you've got the lead out. Are we going on a walk? Can't wait. Licks ass. Not going to do it, but just pretend I lick my ass in that bit. No, we're not. I'm going to get you cracked. Why? You're taking the piss, aren't you? Why are you taking... What do you mean? What does that even mean? I want to go on a walk and sniff other dogs' asses, etc. and eat shit. Because your nose is dry. It's because I haven't bloody licked it in a while. No, you're unhealthy. I must get your limbs cracked. Must be a joke. This must be a joke. End scene. You can tell from the dog's reactions after getting adjusted that they hate it as well. They think they're getting a cuddle from a big stranger, and then all of a sudden their head has been twisted around and they're looking at their asshole and they hear a... I don't think I've ever seen a clip where the dog is chill about the adjustment. They always look like they have just been murdered, to be honest with you. That's what they look like. They can't believe they're still alive. I was going to say, if you pulled this stunt on a pug, I don't think they would make it. But then I found a video of a pug getting adjusted, and to be honest, it didn't look good. But it's still kind of alive afterwards.
Oh, man.
The poor ball of skin is just desperate to get away back to its space shuttle, the crash landing site, so it can get home to the colony. And a man is just grabbing at its legs, folding it in half. Imagine being born a pug, which is pretty bad anyway. By the way, those things are just like born to die. By the way, it sounds like I really hate pugs. I don't. I love pugs. My grandparents had a pug, Dave. He was great. But I'm just saying, those things look like they only live for a week. You know, their eyes are messed up, their faces are smushed up and shit. They don't know where they are. They don't know what they are. My grandparents had a pug and a Rottweiler. The pug pretty sure he thought he was a Rottweiler. I couldn't tell him. I couldn't tell the little thing. He didn't even know where I was. Half the time I was right in front of his face and he didn't know. Anyway, imagine being born a pug, as I was saying, which is bad enough. And you're old as well, because this pug looks old. And you're just trying to enjoy your last days on earth. Some man is literally just picking you up and just playing with you like a Rubik's Cube. It's awful. This whole professional field of dog chiropractic just feels wrong, feels unnecessary, and I feel like dogs don't need it. What happened to the days where we would take dogs to the vets when they had something wrong? You know, the vets are pretty good. They use science and magic, and they fix your animals. And it costs an arm and a leg, but the thing is, it works. So it just feels like it's an attempt to gain views. Clearly it works. I mean, these videos are literally getting hundreds of millions of views. On like one video, will get over 100 million views, which is insane. And I just think that human chiropractic videos dried up. Like, this is genuinely what I think happened. The views weren't coming in as much. So someone thought, oh, let's start doing it on dogs. People love dogs. People love the clicking. They're just kind of bored of it. Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's crack a greyhound. And that's what they've done. And it has actually worked. It just makes you wonder how the first dog chiropractor came about. Another reenactment. Where's my rhino? Oh, your dog is lovely. How old? 52 months. Oh, he's gorgeous. I want to crack it. Well, why don't you just stroke him? Nope. I will crack him. If you let me near him, I will crack him. That's a warning. I just don't see the first dog chiropractor ever doing this for the right reasons. And where do they draw the line? Is any dog too small? Clearly not. After dogs, do they move on to, like, I don't know, squirrels or something? Because people are going to get bored of dogs eventually. They're already doing cats, so squirrels have to be next. Or guinea pigs or something. Oh, look at that. A red squirrel. They're quite rare and endangered. You weren't recording. Get your phone out. This is going on TikTok. Go on, back in you go. Right, you're filming now, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, no, stop trying to get away. Stop trying to get away. He feels much better. He could just run off right now, couldn't you? Cut that end bit so they don't realise he's dead, please. And their argument can't be, if humans need chiropractic, then so do dogs. Because with that logic, then anything with a backbone could do with a chiropractor. And out of interest, I searched up the smallest animal with a spine / backbone, same thing I think, I don't know. You get out of the way. And I ended up with the stout infant fish, which I'm sure you're all familiar with, which looks like that. He needs to cut his nails. And I think if you did any adjustment on that thing, the adjustment would be death. So their argument is futile. The whole thing just feels wrong, and I just don't think it would exist without TikTok. Oh, look, a puppy has come into my clinic. What, you're really desperate for a correction, for an adjustment? Your back is so sore and you need an adjustment. Sorry, our cameras aren't working today. Jeremy's forgot to bring his charger, so his phone's dead, so I can't record it. You will have to suffer. I'd rather these guys just did thirst traps or something, to be honest. And not with the dogs. Without the dogs, preferably. There's even a video of a dog clearly yelping in pain because it's in pain. And the owner decides, oh, it's a good idea to take this dog to the chiropractor instead of the vets and hold the dog down as the chiropractor tries to make adjustments on it. Note how they conveniently cut the clip before the dog stands up. Do you know why? Because they took the leg clean off. That's why. That is a fact. No, they didn't really. But I assume they cut the clip because the dog got up and it's probably still limping and in pain because the correction really did nothing. Take your dogs to the vets. And I want to make it clear that I'm not ruling out the possibility that some of these dog chiropractors know what they're doing and they are helpful. I want to make that clear. Same with the human chiropractors. But I just don't think it's a good idea to be promoting this stuff on TikTok where people are easily influenced. You end up with people who are underqualified, trying to do the same thing. They see how many views you're getting, how much money you're probably making off of these videos. They do the same thing with their neighbor's German Shepherd, and they're gonna do some damage. And before you know it, you end up with more videos of underqualified people doing chiropractic on dogs. I don't even know if chiropractic is a word, by the way, I just keep saying it. And then people are learning from these underqualified people, and you end up with even more underqualified people doing the same thing. That's what happened with human chiropractors, and now there's a shit ton of human chiropractors on TikTok who have no idea what they're doing, and there are people who will duet or stitch their videos and tell them, you are killing these people. I think if you really want to do good for dogs, and you start up a chiropractic clinic for pets because you like dogs, you like animals, then you don't need to film it. If it really does help, then you don't need to film it. That being said, we are now going to rate some dog chiropractic cracks. Let's go! I'm going to be giving these guys a score out of 10 based on the satisfaction of the click. I'm not a medical expert. I might give something life-threatening a 10. Don't worry about me. That's my opinion. I'm ranking things based off looks here, okay? I have no idea what I'm talking about. This one, yeah, like I said, too intimate. I kind of want to give it a 7 out of 10 because the cat was kind of loving it as well. It was kind of satisfying, and the cat, I don't know if you've like held a cat before, but you could stretch those things out 100 meters and they'll fold back into the small position. I keep mine in a drawer down here, and then I just use it as a ladder when I need to. Isn't that right? Okay, that gets a 0. I was going to say, I wouldn't adjust a big dog like that because it would just scare me. And if the dog decides it doesn't like it, which they always do, then you could be dead meat. That's the truth. I'm giving that a 0. It wasn't even satisfying. Crunch some bones, please. The thing is, most of these dogs have never clicked a bone, especially a neck, ever in their lives, so they don't even know it's possible. So they probably really do think they're being killed. That being said, that gets an 8 out of 10. Yeah, that even he thought he killed the dog there. The dog thought he was dead. He thought he killed the dog. 10 out of 10. I don't know. That's a tough one. That's the same dog who thought it was dead, right? I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Can you break some bones, please? Joking. Joking. This is insane. He's grabbing the dog by a wrinkle. Got it bent up like an accordion. Who figured out that is a way of clicking a dog bone? Who figured that out? Probably not a good person. That's awful. God, dogs have no survival instincts, do they? You've just had your face bent around by your ass. You've been clicked like that. And you lick the guy. If you put dogs in the wild, I don't think they'd survive. That dog wants to kill him, and I think it should. Oh, it didn't even... Okay, the previous one I was supposed to give a 9 out of 10. Because it was cool. This one, 7 out of 10. I forgot I was rating these things. I'm just enjoying... I'm just kind of enjoying it. Turns out I'm not uncomfortable at all. 2 out of 10. This guy just wants to die, doesn't he? Did I just rate that? I can't remember. I think I rated it, so I'm not going to rate it again. Because if I give a different rating, you guys are going to think that I'm corrupt. That's ridiculous. This is what I mean. Squirrels are next. If you can do that to whatever that thing is, you can do that to a squirrel. They're the same size, pretty much. That's an 8 out of 10. That was quite nice. That's fucking mental. You're probably like one click away from actually just killing that thing to death. Because you've got the legs to fucking... How do you do that? How does a dog just let that happen? That's what I mean. They've got no survival instincts whatsoever. And this thing's just happy about it. It's got an alien face as well. 10 out of 10. Well, that concludes the ratings. And that is the end of the video. Thank you to Opera for sponsoring this video. Thank you guys for watching this video. Bit of a different one. It's not really a reaction video. More of a... You name it what you want to name it. Let me know if you like this style or if you prefer the reaction content. I'll be posting a video again very soon. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share this to your family group chat. I'll see you later.